Brad, I finally have you in my sight. So Brad Garlinghouse, this is Brad Garlinghouse. Brad, you made big news today buying Zimbra. Explain for the people back home.
Zimbra is a huge deal for us in that it builds on something that has been core to Yahoo as a pillar product, Yahoo Mail. It's obviously been a very successful element of the Yahoo network.
Yes,
and
Walt loved Yahoo Mail.
He does, and we love Walt for it.
Yep.
And we see this as an extension to that and enabling us to better serve markets for the ISPs, for universities, and small and medium businesses.
Right.
Zimbra has been the clear leader in the ISP segment. They have in the US Comcast, in India, the India Times. They have one of the largest ISPs in Brazil.
Right.
I'm forgetting a couple of examples.
Right.
In the university segment, they have over 100 universities.
Does that become Yahoo Mail, or do you keep the Zimbra white label kind of approach to it?
We'll actually do both, really. I mean, if players want to have a white label, we certainly will continue to do deals that look like that. We'll also have things that are powered by Yahoo, and we'll obviously continue to have our classic version of Yahoo Mail and the just exited beta or Yahoo Mail beta.
Right.
And
Zimbra also adds more things like visual things. They have a lot of bells and whistles. And Mail is some area that hasn't been innovated in at all, especially on the desktop and different places. How does Mail evolve?
Zimbra has definitely been, leading the innovation around something that they've called Zimlets, and Zimlets are really just widgets or little applications almost built.
Are you going to call them Zimlets also?
We're going to call them Yimlets because
Yomlets.
that may not be serious. I'm not sure, but it's certainly an example of how we want to take and extend the core of what Zimbra does and take it to the Yahoo platform as well.
Right.
Calendar is another example where
they also have
awesome group collaboration around calendaring and synchronization with Outlook and mobile devices. We see that as a great opportunity to take some of the best of what they've done and integrate it into all of what Yahoo Mail does.
Now Yahoo's been doing a lot of acquisitions. Do you feel like you can you innovate within Yahoo? Now Mail has been a good product, obviously. You're doing okay, but parts of Yahoo, you don't have to answer, Brad, or have that issue. Do you see Yahoo doing a lot more in the acquisition field, or how does a company as big as yours innovate?
Yeah, I don't think it's it's not an and or. I think it's not mutually exclusive. It's both. And I think there are certainly areas where I think Yahoo's continued to be very innovative across the whole company. And I think Yahoo Mail is an area where there's been some great innovation that is kind of manifested through market share gains.
Right.
I think there's other areas through acquisitions. We've bought some very innovative companies. Flickr's probably the best example of that.
Right.
And then I also think going forward, you're seeing some very innovative and almost experiments. Just this weekend, we started to roll out a test of something we call MASH.
Right.
And to me, that's also taking some chances.
Looks a lot like Facebook. You heard about that company?
I've heard of Facebook.
Yeah.
I think it's actually a unique approach and experimental. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out.
Interesting. And what are you buying next week, Brad?
All Things D. Is that for sale?
No, it's not for sale, baby. Rupert Murdoch.
Rupert had it.
That's right, honey.
For sale.
We got a big owner now, so get out of our way. So Brad, exactly what do you do at Yahoo? Because, I don't know. No, I'm serious. Your title keeps changing, so I want to know what it is.
I have the pleasure of running all of Yahoo's communications and community assets.
Right, and what does that mean? Give me a rundown.
Everything from Yahoo Mail to Flickr to some of the experimentation we've just rolled out with Yahoo Mash.
Right.
Yahoo Groups.
Right.
Yahoo Messenger.
Right.
I'm forgetting some things, I think.
Is that innovation house under you, too?
Brick House is something that is separate from my group and looks horizontally across all of Yahoo.
All the Yahoo.
Certainly innovation is something that we work on across everything Yahoo does, and some things...
So last question, we're sitting here at this sort of conference of all these little small startups and things like that. What's the most exciting thing for you in general, not Yahoo related, but what is the biggest hype thing and what is something that you think is underhyped?
That is a good question.
Thank you.
Let me
I
think
asked
about
it of
something
everybody.
that is underhyped. All Things D?
Oh, stop it, Brad. People that kiss my butt are just, the line is getting longer. Anyway.
Underhyped. I actually think user participation, Wikipedia, I would dare say, not necessarily Wikipedia specifically, but the category of user participation, I think is underhyped. It's getting a lot of attention in terms of some of the criticisms, but I actually think in terms of how it could impact the web, is still underhyped. And
what about around here, you look at it and go, oh God, not that. Anything?
I missed this morning around the conference here, and so I haven't
seen. In general.
Well, I mean, there's definitely some startups that you see, and you're kind of like, how are they going to differentiate? How are they going to expose? I mean, there's the number of things trying to be yet another social blank, whether it's a social network or social something else. I think sometimes I wonder how they're going to differentiate.
I would agree. The Me Tooism.
There's a lot of Me Tooism.
Yeah. Well, that's something so unusual for Silicon Valley, as you know, as a long time observer. Thank you, Brad. I appreciate it.